Hey guys, so today I'm going to be going over Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.14.0 Build 2 and Build 3. So yeah, I did miss a Build 2 video because I got confused with the updates because I got a notification on my phone saying that, MCPE was updated automatically. So I'm like, cool, I opened it up and it still said Build 1, which didn't, stand out as weird to me because I didn't update my phone to 0.14.0 yet. So I'm like, cool, it updated it by itself to 0.14.0. That's usual. Then the next day, I see that Tommaso's saying that Build 3 is on its way. He's publishing it, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird because I'm still on Build 1. So I just checked it. I checked the Google Play Store again. I didn't have any updates. I opened the game up, and it still said Build 1, and then I'm like, that's kind of weird. So I went to the app info, and I checked the version code, and it said it was like 0.14.0.b2, which is beta 2. So I'm like, okay, then it started to make sense. And then I looked through Tommaso's Twitter, and lo and behold, he did say that it was screwed up. It said build 1 at the top, but it was supposed to be build 2. So that's kind of where I got confused. And then build 3 was also late to getting to my devices, both of them. So I didn't get build 3 until I think late last night, or maybe updated this morning. I forget. I'm pretty sure it was just late last night. But yeah, I didn't really get the updates right away, and it was really confusing. So that's why I didn't get build 2 up, and that's why I'm now just getting build 3 up. But I'm going to be going over build 2 and build 3 in this video, just so you guys know what happened in these updates. So first off, I want to make a correction from the previous video where I went over build 1, just kind of reading off some of the new features and stuff. I said that there were ender pearls in 0.14.0, and that's what I said in the changelog. I was just reading that stuff off of my computer screen, but they just put in this build 2 changelog that there aren't any ender pearls in 0.14.0. That was just a typo that was in the changelog, and it wasn't supposed to be there at all. So yeah, unfortunately, no ender pearls, and somebody actually pointed that out to me in the comments, or like, hey, there's no ender pearls and stuff, and you said there was in the video, and they weren't trying to be like mean or anything like that. They were just pointing it out, and I didn't really go and look through it or anything like that, but turns out there actually aren't any ender pearls in 0.14.0. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get right into this. I'm going to load up a world here and go over the tweaks and bug fixes of build 2 first, and then I'll go over build 3 after I'm done with that. So build 2 actually doesn't have all that many tweaks. It's just got 3 here that are destroy particles for item frames. Zombies drop ahead when killed by charged creepers, and move the drag progress bar from under your finger in dropper, hopper, and dispenser menus. So not a whole lot with this one. Not a whole lot of tweaks with it, which build 3 has a lot more tweaks, and those are always the more interesting ones. But there are quite a few bug fixes in this update, and I'm not going to read through all of these because there are so many of them. But here we go. Just with a handful of these. Item frames don't disappear or corrupt when suspending the app. Fixed a potential crash on quit, which is not something I ran into at all, but apparently it was an issue worth noting. What else here? Items aren't duplicated anymore when thrown in a portal. Anvil, furnace, and enchantment tables don't duplicate items anymore. Fixed lighting of item frames. Charge creepers overlay now animates. And missing pixels from leather armor are now back. So those are just kind of some of the highlights there. That's not everything, but it's just enough so you get the idea. And, there's not enough time to really go over all of those because there are quite a few. And I still have to go over build 3. But just kind of the stuff you would expect for bug fixes. So build 3 actually has quite a few more tweaks, but surprisingly enough, it also has even more bug fixes than build 2. It's got a ton with this update, which is pretty cool to see. I always like to see that, but I just don't like reading them off because it's like I'm just going on and on and on like an auctioneer or something like that, and that's never really any fun for anybody. So let's go ahead and just start off with the tweaks here. So maps now start at max zoom because zooming out is too expensive with anvils. This is a temporary change until PC crafting has been added to MCPE. And I actually went over something like this before. It had to do something with maps. I can't think of what it was now, but I made a video about maps coming to 0.14 before the beta was out. And yeah, there was something to do with the PC crafting there, and so that means that PC crafting will be coming to 0.14 at some, or not 0.14, but to MCPE at some point. But we just don't really know when that's going to be. But still pretty cool nonetheless. Let's see if I can get this. Dang it! I need to get more snowballs. Anyways, snow biomes, carpets, and slabs aren't slow anymore. The hitbox of flowers and similar are not the full block anymore like it used to be. Empty maps now have a create map button to initialize them. Dropper, hopper, and dispenser menus now still have a scroll indicator. Or now have a scroll indicator, not now still. Broadcast to LAN is now grayed out during gameplay to indicate that it can't be changed. Witches now avoid water unless they have a target. Chest minecarts now drop items when in creative mode, and comparators plus item frames now act more like in Java. So that is the tweaks for, let's see if I can get more of these snowballs here. That is the tweaks for 0.14.0 build 3. Is that not going? Aw. Only can do one at a time. Well, that looks like another bug there. I wanted to watch those go flying, or just break, or whatever they were doing. Anyways, let's go over the final bug fixes here. And again, I'm not going to go over all of them because there are quite a few, but I'm just going to go over the highlighted ones here, or the ones I highlighted. So here we go. Fix a crash when removing items from item frames. Maps created by clients now appear even if the client is offline. Fix a crash when destroying hoppers and droppers in a flat world. Fix a crash when attempting to put any item into the chest minecarts on a client. Fixed a recipe crash. Quite a few crashes here. Clients aren't brought back to the overworld anymore after the host is restarted. Enchanted glow didn't animate, and it does now. Enchanted tinted armor is colored correctly. Sound reproduction on iOS should now use less power, so good for iOS users. Android's cool, so it didn't have that problem. Mobs don't flicker on fire when it's daytime and they are in water. Chests actually close in multiplayer, and lastly, you cannot craft red sandstone from normal sand anymore. So that's it. That is 0.14.0 build 2 and build 3. Awesome stuff to see, and awesome bug fixes, just all kinds of stuff. Generally, I just read through the entire list, but because build 2 and build 3 had so many things in them, I couldn't cover all of the bug fixes, which is a good thing, honestly, because that means we're going to be getting closer to the final release, which, you know, even though we're on build 3, they're just getting so many of these bug fixes done, which is always awesome. So, good stuff here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.